You could say that night I got struck by lightning was fate's outcome, but I say that it was my own choosing. Let me tell you why. When I was 17, I had a dream to become a concert pianist. I practiced each and every day to try and audition for college. I thought no one could stop me, but that all changed when I met her. I guess you could say it was love at first sight, but I didn't really know until that day I played piano for her. After the first song, she started to cry. And when I asked why, she told me that 2 years before she met me, her ex-boyfriend raped her. And that night, she thought about killing herself. But she had faith that someone better would come. And that night, she had a dream. And in that dream, her ex-boyfriend chased her. But an unknown man in the form of a silhouette made him go away by using the sound of his piano. The same day she met me, she had that dream again. But this time, that man was me. We met in April, but things were going so fast that by the time December came, we were already thinking about marriage. And I forgot about my music. I made her dreams my own. And the only thing that I could think about was us. But anytime you live your life for someone else, you lose who you are. And that led to our demise. Over time, the light in our relationship went out. And we became empty inside. And eventually, we had to let each other go. During that period, I had to search for who I was again. So I looked inside and realized that I needed to audition. I needed to at least try. And so I did. But unfortunately, I didn't make it. After the audition, we went out to eat. That night, things went farther than they should have. But I don't have any regrets. And that was the last time I saw her. Now let's go back to the end of this story. 16 years later, I heard that she had cancer, and so I called her. She told me she sent me a letter a few days ago, but I didn't get it. So I decided to go see her. But unfortunately, I didn't make it. But she died that day. Right before she died, that's when I got struck by lightning. I found myself in her dream. It was just like she described it. When I got up and looked, I saw her running from her ex. And I knew what I had to do. And so I played. And that made him go away. Then I found myself on top of the same building she almost jumped off. As I watched, I started to see her ascend into heaven. And when I reached out for her, She told me something. She said it's not your time yet. You have a son. And then I fell back down to earth. And then I woke up. And that's when I realized that I had you, son. That's the story of your mother. Now you asked me if I believed in fate. I believe that I chose to be with your mother, and I chose to be with her at night. And that led to me having you as a son. But I have a question to ask you. After what I told you, do you believe in fate?